Well, with respect, and I mean, if you're watching...
I will never understand the point of that.
I'll never understand the point of view.
A voice like that, well, it's dangerous.
Just so I'm clear, are you saying that the British government dubbed the voice of Gerry Adams because it's too sexy?
It's like a fine whiskey. And I have that in good authority, boy.
Okay.
To the majority of people of Northern Ireland.
All right, Ian, we get the idea, like.
Any self-respect.
You footer not.
The picture's just gone a bit sort of... Dear Jesus!
You have to give it a bit of a shock now and again. You have to keep it on its toes.
I'm not sure you do have to keep it on his toes, Joe. It's a television. Okay! I'm just going to turn it off and turn it on again. That usually does the trick. There we go. Doesn't seem to be anything happening now.
This stupid prick's broken the TV, Mary.
For God's sake, Gerry!
He's been footering.
Excuse me, you're the one that was thumping it repeatedly, Joe.
I'll thump you repeatedly.
Well, the pair of you better sort it out. London's burning's on in 20 minutes.
God, Mary, but them poor fellas flat out with fire, so they are. Jesus, but they never get a minute.
I just cannot get my head around it.
For the love of God, Mary, it's only a bowl.
Who just gives away their big bowl, Gerry? It doesn't make sense.
She's definitely up to something, love.
I have always said that Deirdre Mallon is a bit fly.
I'll confront her about it.
No, I intend to.
Great, do that. Then maybe we can lay the whole bloody thing to rest.
Take that toe of her again, I'll lay you to rest, Boyle.
How's the bowl working out for you? Great. Thanks very much, Deidre.
Well, that got to the bottom of it, all right. It's 8 months away, love.
Now, this suits you, doesn't it?
Sorry?
I've seen you end up that Christmas cupboard. You hoked about in there long before the Waynes did. I'd stake my life on it.
That is simply not true.
Belfast?
We're not about early, Daddy.
It's a 2-hour drive with traffic, love.
This thing's in
But
Belfast.
it's 8 hours till the door's open.
I know, we're cutting it fine.
Belfast? Sure, why didn't you just sell the Waynes into white slavery and be done with it?
Gerry, I'll be with them, Dad.
Well, that's worse. So they hid his kind there.
My kind.
Pricks.
That is enough.
Lone boys to get in where drafts wouldn't.
Sure, the concert's nowhere near the zoo.
But he's not in the zoo anymore, is he, Simple Simon? He's sauntering about Belfast without a care in the world.
I keep up, Gerry.
What I'm saying is that it would be quite a lot of ground for him to cover.
Gaining ground.
What?
A polar bear. Margaret Murphy's niece saw him just outside the Abracadabra in Coleraine, apparently.
That close?
I'll get the holy water.
Sarah, buzz Michelle's mother there. Tell her we need our Waynes back.
I will surely, Daddy.
Then we'll barricade the front door. And if the worst comes to the worst, Jim across the road lent me his tranquilizer gun.
Nobody's picking up.
Why does Jim across the road have a tranquilizer gun?
His brother had an awful lot of bother with devil worshippers.
Excuse me?
Aye, they set up camp on his farm and he couldn't shift them for love nor money. So Jim bought a couple of guns and just...
What? Shot them?
Aye, I think it worked, you know.
I imagine it would, yeah.
I'm not convinced they were devil worshippers, you know.
Sure, their hair had never seen a brush and they were head to toe and tie-dye, Mary.
Jesus Christ! Okay, I think we all just need to take a moment.
Don't answer! That might be him, that might be the polar bear!
Yeah, because they're known for their impeccable manners. They might come into your house and rip your throat out, but they'll knock on the door first. Could you please stop pointing that thing at me, Joe?
Dad.
Sarah, what are you doing here?
Mary said you were having a wee night to yourself, so I thought you might want some company.
Why? Why would you think that? Sarah? Ah, himself as well, is it? Great.
Sweet Jesus.
Hiya, how are ye?
They don't let you smoke in here, Kieran. Can you credit it?
This is a nice surprise. When Sarah asked me to the cinema, I thought she meant just the two of us.
No, Kieran, because that would be, what's the word now? Normal.
Double date it is then, so.
Wonder what's keeping Daddy.
Excuse me?
I've got the tickets.
We haven't decided what we want to see yet, Dad.
Well, I like the look of that one with all the lads in the lineup. It's got your man in it, the farmer from Glenroe.
What, Gabriel Byrne?
He's done a fair bit since Glenroe now.
Who are you? His agent?
Dad, I don't understand this. You hate the cinema.
Oh, not since I discovered it's the only way I can spend time with our column. It's the one place the boring bastard doesn't talk.
But Colum's not here, is he, Dad? Dad?
And that's not to say now that in my younger years I didn't enjoy boiled sweet.
Well, isn't this romantic?
Lone fella's nothing but a flight bastard. Don't you be trusting him.
I just want to check. Does your father think that they can hear him? Apologies, folks.
We've just had a wee security alert there. I'm afraid we're going to have to carry out a wee evacuation. So if you'll all follow me. Lovely. Great stuff.
That's the last time I let you organise a night out.
Okay, then.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
What in under Christ have you done now?
I don't think she was talking to me, Joe. I think she was talking to the person in the full-length white frock who just managed to upstage the actual bride.
Look, I wouldn't say upstaged her now, Gerry.
Bitter old bat.
Da.
It's one glass per head. She has already necked the guts of 4 bottles.
Da.
Though it'll hardly touch the sides. Tolerance of a rhino.
Stop it, okay? Brady's still our aunt. Still Mammy's sister. And if Mammy was alive...
Your mother couldn't stick her.
She's coming over. Auntie Brady, great to see you.
Well, you should be proud of yourself.
Oh, thanks very much.
All right, Brady. You well?
Nope. No, I'm not actually. Not that you give a shit.
Mammy hasn't been keeping the best lately, Joe. I was a bit worried about her for a while.
I wouldn't upset yourself too much, son. Sure, a bullet couldn't take your mother out. Not right, Brady?
Still a prick, I see, Joe. Christ knows what our Marie ever saw in you. God rest her soul.
Come on now, Brady, that's enough of that.
Well, does it need you to defend them? You big pair of knickers.
It wasn't my poor sister's fault.
So how's the Wicked Witch of the Northwest?
Who put 50p in the eejit?
God, how am I going to go to this week?
We need to clear this table. Jim's bringing his equipment over.
What equipment?
Them old radio transmitters he collects. Him and Dad, I think they can tap into the CIA system on them.
Excuse me?
Jim really buzzes off radio contact.
Can I tap the CIA, Joe?
It'll make tracking Clinton down much easier.
Right. I don't think the CIA enjoy people tracking the president, Dan. I think they can get funny about that type of stuff.
Well, let them try and bloody stop me.
They will stop you, Joe. The CIA.
I won't miss my chance. Not again. You hear me, but
What the hell is he planning to do?
When JFK came to Dublin, Uncle Colin met him, Daddy didn't.
this is going to be different this time, I tell you.
JFK spoke to Colin. Christ, that man didn't have much luck, did he?
I'm not sure any of us will get to meet Bill or Hillary.
Some sense at last.
We'll be far too busy. That's why we've decided to take Chelsea off their hands.
What?
We're going to bring her to Listening Galvin swimming pool. The wave machine's been fixed.
Lovely.
Hope she remembers her swimming cap, Erin. They've got dead strict about swimming caps.
And that Wayne has some head of hair on her.
Dear Jesus. What exactly is the plan over there?
They're trying to discover the location of the presidential base camp.
Does that mean which hotel he's staying in?
Think so,
Look, Combs met JFK. He has experience with presidents. He'll know what to do.
No chance. I'm sorry, Colin, but you can't be part of this. If you meet Bill Clinton, you'll be a president up. You'll have 2 presidents in my one. I can't have you getting ahead of me president-wise.
One of his presidents is dead, Daddy.
Well, it still counts. I only have to even things up again.
Shh, Joe.
I can't spend the rest of my life traipsing about after bloody presidents. I've other things to be at, girls.
Shut up, Joe.
What the blazes is wrong with you? Mouse.
I think I've got something.
Don't toy with me now, Jim.
Aye, it was a CIA agent, all right. He said they're taking Bill back to base, and I know where it is.
Well, we need to move quickly.
You still okay to drive us?
What?
We need someone to stay in the car in case things don't go to plan.
So, a getaway driver, essentially.
We're talking worst case scenario.
We're talking no-case scenario. Look, lads, if you want my opinion...
don't!
Grand.
This Clinton bio is actually America's 42nd president, which is interesting now because JFK, well, he was the 35th.
Why is that interesting?
Well, it's not really, I suppose. Sometimes I'll just say something to get me from one sentence to the other, Joe. You know how it is.
Is we just up here on the left?
I'm not sure what number Nixon was now. Or your man, what you call him, the beardy fella in the hat. The one that knocked out of slavery on the head.
Lincoln.
The very boy. But then there was the 27th, America's 30th. And then there was the lad they named all the vacuum cleaners after.
Jesus wept. How much further, Jim?
It should be just up here on the left.
We're back in the same place.
And Kennedy, of course, the poor crater.
How?
Lovely fella. Hands on him like shovels.
How the feck are we back in the same feckin' place?
What's going on?
I've driven 178 miles and I'm back where I was 5 feckin' hours ago, Joe. That's what's going on.
You stupid bloody eejit.
Don Reagan character, he was another.
Stop listing presidents, Colin!
He'll list presidents if he wants to list presidents.
Ah, there it is! Russ Corner Road, that's it. That's what they said.
Well spotted, Jim.
Good man yourself, Jim.
So where will we be without you, Jim?
You in there?
No sign of life, Joe.
What are ye at?
So they told you to stay in the car.
Would it be worth maybe checking next door, Jim?
Right. So the Clintons are staying in a taxi rank in the arsehole of nowhere, is the thinking now, is it?
It is, Gerry, aye.
Fantastic.
Didn't they say that I would make a mistake? Didn't they say you were gonna be trouble?
Excuse me, son.
Where to?
We were just wondering, have you seen the Clintons knocking about around here?
The Clintons?
We have reason to believe they're staying in this vicinity.
What would the Clintons be doing in Burt? Heading to Chapel Bell?
Aye.
Anyone free to pick up Bell from base? Over. Anyone near base at all? Over.
Alright, back in 5.
5 minutes, Bell.
Good. Now, Jim, would you be open to the following possibility at all? That it may not have been a CIA agent you were picking up on that transmitter of yours. That there is, in fact, a good chance it was a taxi dispatcher from Burt ordering a car here to bring Bill to Mass.
Well, he did have a strong Donegal accent, now that you mention it.
Jesus, Jim.
Where are me scallions? How can you make a salad sandwich if you don't have scallions? I asked for them 10 minutes ago. Come on now, people. Let's get it together, please. And there's a multi-pack of potatoes still waiting to be pulled up. No cross-contamination this time. I want cheese and onion in one bowl, salt and vinegar in another. It is not that difficult, folks.
Listen here, you.
Yes, Joe.
I just want to say... I think you're doing a fine job. Keep up the good work.